At 13-0, the Saints head on the road to take on the continuous thorn in their side in the Chicago Bears. This is the worst Bears team that we have faced in a long while, but that does not mean that they are not dangerous. We are without Michael Wong for the remainder of the regular season. So it's going to be John Hanks, the third-year pro out of New Mexico, who will be the starting quarterback. We have A.C. Prather back in the fold as well. He will be starting at slot receiver as Lutz kicks it off, and we are underway. As Singletary is back, he is also going to be their primary running back on the day, as that is going to be out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Darren Lane, the former Georgia quarterback. Lane has been pretty good this season, 60%, 3,000 yards, 15 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, but it has not translated to wins as they come in at 5-8. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. From under center and the handoff to Singletary, he cuts it back. And Singletary has a very nice run as he is starting over the injured Matt Jones. Second and 10 from the 38, Lane has all day in the pocket. He's going to dump it off to Singletary, getting involved in all 3 stages thus far. And they're looking pretty solid right now. Third and 2 from the 46, offset I for Chicago. The handoff to Singletary, and he is going to pick up enough for the first. Unfortunately for the Saints, they just could not get to him in time. Next play, pass underneath to Trey Forte. Forte is an interesting player, so we're going to take a look at the Bears starting offense. Offensive line has some ups and downs. Donovan Smith might be their best offensive lineman, which is not really saying much. But Spencer Singletary, Lindsey Merritt, Dre Hines, Dietrich Casper, Trey Forte, and Alshon Jeffrey make up some pretty dynamic weapons. Third and 6, pass to Forte is caught! The diving Braxton Yates could not get to it. However, there is a flag, and this is going to be coming back. It is a hold on Chicago, specifically the center, Seth Weiner. So, let's do it again. Third and 16 now for Chicago. Play action. Lane looks left and just throws this one out of play in the direction of Forte. So here comes here comes John Hanks. So used to seeing Wong come out. Hanks, 66%, really no touches so far this season. He played minimally last week, but now this is his first start of his NFL career. First and 10 from the 20-yard line, the give to Rakkim Blackman. And Blackman goes right up the middle. Great penetration. That's a gain of 13. Staying in the same formation, 4 wide, the give to Blackman. And he makes a man miss. Rakkim Blackman turns upfield! He will take this! 67 yards, and the Saints are on the board early. It is 7-0. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Rakkim Blackman with his 13th rushing touchdown on the season. Watch it one more time, just a quick little juke, and turned on the Jets to outrun the rest of the defense. Second and 6 for Chicago. As Spencer Singletary gets the handoff, he is swarmed and met by Jocqua Fassitt Sr., preventing him from getting anything more. Third and 6, pass to Singletary. Another completion to him. 3 for 4 is Lane. I believe 2 out of 3 are to Singletary. Third and 5 for Chicago. They can't fall into too deep of a hole, as this pass is rocketed to Alshon Jeffrey out to the 40-yard line of the Saints. Next play, it's a stretch give to Singletary, but he can't fully get to the outside as Mears and Fassitt Sr. close off the inside and outside portion of that lane. Second and 7 from the 35. Darren is going to miss his number 1 receiver, Dre Hines, on that pass. That would have been an easy first down. Third and 7. Lane just chucks this one up out of play. They're going to try a field goal attempt from Dan Carpenter as Lane felt the blitz. From 55, the kick is up, but it is wide left. No good. And they turn it over in very good starting field position for the Saints. First and 10 off of play action. Pass to Hayward. He had to reach for it, but Earl Hayward still hauls it in and has 18. It'll be interesting to see what the Saints do in terms of passing this week, obviously without Michael Wong, as Case Locklear was open, and he dropped it. Unfortunately, that seems to be happening quite a bit with Locklear. 2nd and 10 from the 38. Pass to Hopkins, and DeAndre is out to the 30-yard line, setting up 3rd and 2 from the 30. Hanks from the gun, just gets it off. He's going to be hit, but they will take a 48-yard attempt from Will Lutz to give them a 2-score lead. The kick is up, and it is good. Almost blocked. But the Saints have a 2-score lead. Can Chicago put some points on the board? If they don't, they're in deep trouble. 2nd and 10 to give to Singletary, and Ace Tracy wrestles his way into the backfield. One of the best defensive units in the league, showcasing what they do best. 3rd and 14 from the 33-yard line. Lane looks, throws right, and this one just sails out of play in the direction of Alshon Jeffrey, and O'Donnell is back to punt. Whiting sees it around his 5. He's going to let this one bounce, and it is going to die on the 2. What a beautiful punt by Pat O'Donnell. Backed up against their own end zone. Rakkim Blackman trying to get something going, as he will pick up 6 to just get them a little bit of breathing room. 3rd and 1 from the 11. Hand off Blackman. And Blackman on the inside zone has the first down. 3rd and 2 from the 24. The give is right back to him. And Rakkim, just so easy running right now. 6 for 108 and a touchdown is Blackman. From the Saints' 37-yard line. At the start of the second quarter, Blackman just a little shimmy and a shake, setting up 3rd and 6 from the 41-yard line. Pass to Earl Hayward in the flat. It is caught, and Hayward gets out of bounds. An excellent play, and now it is setting up 1st and 10 in Chicago territory. Pass over the middle to Locklear is caught. That's going to be another first down, as the Saints are working pretty efficiently on offense. 1st and 10, it's a screen to Blackman. He has lead blockers, and Rakkim Blackman is going to go the distance. Touchdown Saints, make it 17-0. Down in a 3-score hole, the Bears did the one thing they couldn't afford to. They turned it over with another punt. As next possession, A.C. Prather with the reception, and he's going to break away from 2 defenders! Prather, 64 yards, coasts his way into the end zone. Unreal. The Saints are dominating here on the road. And look at Prather. Just powers through the safety and the corner to turn upfield, and no one's catching him in a foot race. It is 24-0, and the Bears are in deep trouble. 2nd and 8. Pass to Alshon Jeffrey is caught. They're starting to try and chip away, but they have a long ways to go. 3rd and short now with about 5 minutes left in the first half. Lane drops back, and he's going to throw. He's going to find Couch. Almost picked off by Shad Houston. A very tight window throw, but it keeps their possession going. 2nd and 4, it's a draw to Singletary. And Spencer Singletary has 6 as he stumbled forward through contact. Nice piece of running. Now from the 20-yard line, they're taking a little too long as Dre Hines has it, and Shad Houston upends him, but is shaken up on the play. So in comes Deshaun Hodge. 2nd and 5 from the 6. And off Singletary, not going anywhere. And we head to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 5 for Chicago. Lane has all day, and he's just going to toss it out the back of the end zone. They'll take the field goal and make it 24-3. Next Saints possession, Rakkim Blackman takes this one around the edge with a juke and is almost upended. I mean, he didn't lose the football though, so at least that's a consolation. 3rd and 9 from the 26. Hanks rolls out, and he's going to throw, and he lost the football! It is recovered by Eddie Goldman, and that is a big mistake, as Hanks just did not get the ball out of his hand quick enough. 2nd and 3, complete to Alshon, who can't turn upfield and get the first, so it's 3rd and 1 for Chicago. They have a chance to make it a 2-score game. as Lane complete to Singletary has the first and is knocked out of bounds. 22 seconds or 23 seconds left. Singletary touchdown. It will be 24-10 as we head to the half. The Saints offense has been unreal so far today. However, a mistake at the end of the 2-minute warning has given the Bears a little bit of life. Will they be able to rally, or will the Saints improve to 14-0? Find out right after this. And we are back. 2nd and 8 for the Saints on their opening possession of the half, and Blackman lowers his shoulder. He'll pick up about 5, but that's all. So 3rd and short. Saints come out with 3 wide receivers on the field. Hayward tight to formation. Hanks drops back. Looks, throws into traffic. A dangerous throw. It is broken up, and they are going to punt. Moran back from his own 30. And this one is going to be fielded by Singletary. Heels on his own 19. Singletary makes a couple men miss and has a lane. Spencer Singletary will make it a 1-score game as he returns this one 81 yards. I don't believe that's bad math if that says 79 yards. I don't care. Either way, Singletary absolutely just decleats Kadeem Mears and Samuel Ferguson in the open field. So now the Bears have come back from a 24-0 deficit. And how will the Saints respond as Earl Hayward has the reception, working against Pernell McPhee in space? That's a first down. 1st and 10 from their own 45. The handoff to Blackman, and Rakkim Blackman lost the football, and it's recovered by Chicago. Blackman, with his first fumble of the season, could not have come at a worse time. Watch it one more time. He's just leveled off the edge. And that is a huge turnover, the 2nd of the game for New Orleans. 2nd and 7. Trey Forte in stride has the grab and is leveled by Kadeem Mears. 2nd and 7 now from the 12-yard line as the Bears are moving well. A chance to tie this game up. Singletary wrapped up after a gain of about 4, setting up 3rd and short for Chicago. Worst case scenario, they put 3 on the board. Lane to Alshon Jeffrey, has it, gets away from Jocqua Fassitt Sr., and the Bears have rallied back. We are tied. Saints have made too many mistakes in a row. They got to stop that as Blackman tries to help his own cause out as he picks up 19. They're being rather conservative with John Hanks in the passing game, and you can understand why. 1st and 10. Pass to Earl Hayward is... Actually, that was to Rashad Maxey, and that was offline. So, 2nd and 10 from the 41. Hanks rolls out off play action. Touch pass to Hopkins on the sideline. What a dime by John Hanks to get that completion. 3rd and 9. Hopkins again. DeAndre Hopkins being an excellent safety net for John Hanks when he needs it most. 1st and goal, Blackman handoff, and Rakkim sprints into the end zone, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game, his 3rd all-purpose score, and the Saints reclaim the lead. It's 31-24. Next Bears possession, Dre Hines on the quick slant, has them out past midfield. It's been a back-and-forth second half. The Bears are not going away without a fight. 2nd and 10. Well, that's going to be incomplete. Just threw it over the head of his intended receiver. That sets up 3rd and long for the Chicago Bears. Lane feels the pressure. He'll take the sack, and they will punt it away. After a very nice defensive stand by the Saints, they are back on offense. Play action for Hanks. Fires, and it is intercepted! William Jackson III picks it off as Hanks panicked under pressure. The 3rd turnover of the game for the Saints, and the Bears are right back into scoring position as Singletary has a short reception. 3rd and 7 from the 29-yard line. Lane looks, throws to Singletary, doesn't get the first. Just shy, but they're going for it. 4th and 1. The handoff. And he is upended and stopped! Deshaun Hodge with the, I guess, saving tackle. First down saving tackle. And it's a turnover on downs. An excellent play by the replacement for Shad Houston. We'll get an injury update on him later, but he will not return in this game. As 2nd and 7, Hopkins on the reception. DeAndre Hopkins! One man to beat! And he's going to power through him! Touchdown Saints! And just like that, it is a 2-score lead with 10 minutes left. Chicago has gone ice cold. Can they recover? As it's complete to Dietrich Casper. And Casper has about 6. 3rd and 3 from the 45. Lane from the shotgun finds Dre Hines. Lane has had a very good day. 24 for 34, 209, a touchdown. No turnovers by him. It's been a very impressive showing. 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked, though, as Nickel Shillings just blows up the offensive line. He does that a lot. For 3rd and very long, they need a big completion here, and instead they're going to throw it away as nobody was open. And that's going to be another Chicago Bears punt. 2nd and 6 from the 8 for the Saints. As Blackman on the handoff goes nowhere. 21 for a $166 and 2 scores is Blackman. 3rd and 7 from the 8. Hanks drops back, climbs out of his own end zone, and overthrows Prather. It is intercepted! Langley with the pick, and that is another mistake by Hanks, his 3rd turnover. And the Bears still have some life thanks to that mistake. From inside the red zone, quick pass to Dre Hines, and he has lost the football! Wes Pitta jarred it loose, recovered by Rankins, and the Saints defense makes up for the mistake. 3rd and 4 from the 46. Quick pass to Prather. And AC Prather powers forward to the 40-yard line. Hanks 14 for 23. 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, and a fumble lost. From the 40. Final play probably before the 2-minute warning. Blackman on the handoff. Has a lane. Rakkim Blackman! Icing on the cake. His 4th touchdown of the day. 3rd rushing. He's over 200 yards on the ground, and the Saints are going to win this one decisively, 45-24. The Bears came and made a comeback, but they burned themselves out doing so, and they could not score after they tied it up at 24. The Saints' offense, explosive, is probably the best way to put it in this one. A bunch of big plays, 2 40-plus yard runs, 2 50-plus yard touchdown receptions. This was just one of those days, as John Hanks 14 for 23, over 300 yards. Blackman 27 for 225, 3 touchdowns. He did fumble once more, even though it was recovered by the Saints. So his first 2 fumbles of the season come in the same game, and the Saints improved to 14-0. I liked what I saw out of John Hanks, but he has to cut down on the mistakes. And unfortunately, Shad Houston dislocated his ankle on that big tackle. So he will be out until, if we make the Super Bowl, he'll be back for it. As we had the option to bring back Michael Wong, but it's not worth it. We need him for the playoffs more than we need him to clinch the undefeated season, as we now host the 3-10-1 Baltimore Ravens. Blackman 1,700 yards and 15 touchdowns so far on the season. He is going to be very close to the record, especially if they run the ball as much as they did this past week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Take a look at the Ravens roster on your way out. I am Moonlightswami, and I will be talking to you guys later. This game will be coming to you guys tomorrow, and I will be doing a long shot Let's Play on my Twitch channel tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys there. Peace!